sportsmanship is one of the strongest educational lessons taught by school activities. The officials for tonight's game are registered with the Illinois High School Association for experience and integrity qualified.
Hello and welcome to the first broadcast of girls volleyball for the Maine South Hawks. I'm Tyler DeMott. Today, the Maine South Varsity Hawks go up against the New Career Spartans, the GBN Spartans. The Spartans have a record of 20-6 overall, while the Hawks go into this game with a record of 12-14. We'll see how it goes tonight.
The starters for GBN tonight, number 8, Renee St. Number 16, Jane Haywood. Number 10, Emma Higgins. Number 15, Captain Ava Staniak. Number 13, Isabel Young. Number 12, Aubrey Cruz. Number 3, Libero Maddie Canapa. The starters are coached by assistant Ken Phillips and head coach Tiffany King. And now for your Maine South Hawks, number 2, Daria Ruchella. Number 3, Michelle Leshevsky. Number 4, Bella Hernandez. Number 7, Jenna Knopf.
So Gaetano, what do you think about this game?
I think tonight's going to be a good matchup. The Hawks are known for being better at home this year, so let's see if they can put up a fight against the Spartans. What are your thoughts?
Well, if my information is correct, they've played Glenbrook North before this season, and they lost in only 2 sets. So hopefully the Hawks will be back with a vengeance today, ready to challenge the Spartans.
Tonight, the Hawks have a substitute coach. Brian Lorenz is their main coach is out.
Only thing to say about that, oh, it looks like GBN's got some kind of ritual going on here with a high-fiving running through a tunnel. Certainly are hyped, while the Maine South Hawks take a more quiet approach as they huddle up together, but now it looks like some energy is building. Only thing to say about that national anthem is it sucks being on the other side of the gym. I'm not sure who's over there right now. I'm guessing it's a freshman team, but in the middle of your game, you have to stop playing. And it was like that last year when I played as well, last season. The freshman team just needs to stop playing their game during the national anthem and then resume. So it's a little inconvenient, but Varsity does have to take priority here, I guess. Let's see, can we pick out who our starters are today for the Maine South Hawks? Looks like we've got number 5, Madison Wright, number 6, Elizabeth Reiser, number 22, Kat Mladonovic as the libero. Let's see who else we got there. Number 10, Aiden Leffler. And is that number 1 and number 14?
14.
Number 1, Sophia Rossi, and number 14, Madeline Riggs. That is your starting lineup for the Hawks. And we don't have a lineup for GBN today. And a nice dig, set. Oh, and a spike right off the bat. Good hit by Elizabeth Reiser, number 6. ball goes to Hawks. Oh, and that looks like a point for GBN. All right, libero, number 22. And a spike by number 1, Sophia Rossi. GBN struggles to recover. Oh. Oh, an unsuccessful block by number 15. And the point goes to Mansell. Now, number 11, Athena Salapitanis. I hope I said that right. Is the server. And that's a hit out of bounds by GBN. Oh, and an unexpected header by number 10, Aiden Leffler. Oh, and Spartans just get one up on the Hawks and score another point. Oh, out of bounds spike by the Hawks and another point to the Spartans. What's up?
We're just having action is going out a little bit.
A little bit of a tricky set
Yeah, there's like a lot
by
between here and there.
set number 6,
So I'm gonna hard
Elizabeth Reiser.
You're good for now. It'll be a few minutes.
Oh, and Bogdanovic is not able to get the dig, and the ball goes out of bounds. All right, though, looks like the teammates supporting each other. Not gonna let that get to them. Oh, and a tough net ball. Another point for Spartans. Oh, a nice hit. Oh, and a terrific block by number 14, Madeline Riggs. And who was the other one? Was that number 6? Is that Elizabeth Reiser again? Oh, with the tip, but the Hawks are able to recover. And an unsuccessful spike into the net by Aiden Leffler. Oh, a nice dig by number 10. Oh. She's not able to get there the second time. And another point goes to the Spartans. Oh, a good spike by number 9, Trinity Peters.
It seems like we have a substitution here.
Yep, is that number 4 coming in? Bella Farnazes. Oh, and a point. GBN unable to return at the serve by Farnazes. unsuccessful attempt by GBN to get the ball over the net. Gives another point to our Maine South Hawks. Serve and a spike. Good block by Maine South. And a hit by number 9, Trinity Coopers. Oh, but in the end, point goes to GBN. Quite a fast-paced game, huh?
Yep.
A lot different from the football games we're normally broadcasting, where there's a lot of downtime. Volleyball is pretty constant action. And a hit by number 10. Again, that is Aiden Lefto. Oh, but Athena Salapini, I think I might mess this up every time. Salapitanis is unsuccessful in digging the ball. GBN's number 9 up to serve again. But that serve is unsuccessful as it goes out of bounds, giving another point to the Hawks. Substitution on both sides. For the Hawks, number 1, Sophia Rossi, is back in the action. And Maine South. Oh, and a tip over by number 4, Bella Carnazes, scores the point for the Hawks. An unexpected move, but a good one because the other team was not able to anticipate her actions. So dig by number 15 of GBN, setting up for a spike and a block, but it goes out of bounds. Good block by Maine South, though unfortunately it doesn't end up where it should, and the ball goes back to GBN.
Now Daria Rushala enters the game for the Hawks.
It's like a slight pause as the refs perhaps check substitutions. Now served by GBN. Oh, oh! Did you see that? I thought that ball touched the floor.
Yep. And GBN are not able to recover after that surprise play.
Yep, that was definitely a hard-fought battle by the Hawks.
That should do it. Okay, one more thing.
Number 22, libero Kent Ladonovic, serving. Turned with a tip. Oh! And an error of communication on Maine South results in the point going to GBN.
Yeah, should be good now. Cool? It's hot up here in this spot. Maybe I'm just sweating because I've been running around, but it's definitely hot. It feels hot up here.
Oh, a spike by libero,
Okay.
number 22, Ladonovic.
Cool.
Oh,
Let me put just a couple pieces of tape down.
and
So this doesn't get sprung.
GBN is able to target the unguarded corner. Ooh, and the point goes to Maine South. That was out of bounds. We don't exactly have the best vantage point, but luckily the refs' gestures tell us whose ball it is. Served by, was that number 5? Oh, and the basketball hoop gets in the way, but it's still in action, still playing. Very impressive job by both teams, considering that GBN had to recover from that basketball basketball hoop in the way. I guess these are the times that you wish volleyball had their own gym, did not have to share with basketball. Oh, and is a close spike to the corner, getting another point for Maine South. Served by number 11, Athena Salakatenis. Every time I look at that name, I get intimidated and don't quite get it. One day.
And that looks like a netting call on South.
Served by 14 with a little jump by GBN. And a nice spike on Maine South side. Recovery by GBN. Dump the ball over. Maine South setting up for a spike. Oh, but they fake it out with a tip. GBN recovers, and the point goes to Maine South. Set over the net. Oh, but not quite there for Maine South. And another point for GBN. Still a close game. Lots of back and forth with the possession of the ball.
And for those who aren't aware, our score is currently 16 GBN and 13 Maine South.
Oh, number 12 on GBN is able to tip it over. Maine South responds with a spike. Back row by Athena Salakatenis. Almost got it. And a timeout is called. It's a good game so far.
Right now, Maine South could really use this timeout to regroup as they've lost a lot of momentum in this game.
Seems like GBN's JV team has got the spear as they lead cheers on the bleachers. Definitely helps for a team like this to have fans like this away on the road. But the Hawks still have the home field, or home gym advantage. Meanwhile, it appears that there's another close game on the freshman side with the Maine South Hawks leading at 22 over 20 points of their opponent. I'm assuming it's also GBN freshman.
We are about to resume play now.
Let's see what that timeout has done for either team. Go silent as GBN serves. And a spike by 14 on Maine South, Madeline Riggs. Oh, powerful spike from GBN. Maine South recovers, dumping the ball over. Set and a tip by GBN. Maine South is able to get there. Oh, and not quite. Ball goes into the net on an attempted spike by Madeline Riggs. Maine South is still in it though, maintaining their momentum and enthusiasm. Oh, and a little bit of jump on that serve by GBN's number 15. I don't think jump serves are as common. Oh, and another spike by Maine South. I don't think jump serves are quite as common in the girls' league as they are in the boys, but they're still impressive and serve by Main South. The spike, oh, the tip. Oh, and Main South isn't quite able to get to the ball in time. Again, seeing high-fiving each other, regrouping. Getting ready as their number 9 serves. Bump, set, and doesn't look like there was clear communication on who was supposed to spike that. As long as the ball got over. Ooh. And a successful block by GBN against Aiden Leffler of Main South. And another timeout is called. Is that Main South that called?
It appears that the Spartans have called this timeout.
Spartans have called the timeout. Despite their main coach being out, I believe Kathleen Durkin is usually the coach, but she was not able to make it, so who's filling in again? Lorenz?
Coach Lorenz, yes.
Coach Lorenz is filling in for them. Do you know if he normally coaches volleyball or another sport?
He usually coaches baseball, but you could tell that he's very good with making sure that the players know what they need to do.
Yep.
He's maintaining the hype and momentum of this Hawks team.
Higgins, number 9, bounces the ball, getting ready to serve. Hawks, and a tip by number 9. And a spike heading all the way to our broadcast section. I had to kind of deflect that with my foot there by number 9, Trinity Coopers, I believe. Fortunately, that spike was out of bounds, so the ball goes back to GBN. Some good spikes on Main South side. Trying for by number 11. Oh, another tip. Main South sets the ball over. GBN gets ready for a spike. Pretty aggressive GBN offense. Lots of spikes that we're seeing here.
And it has worked for them as they're currently leading 22-14.
All of a sudden, the game's not quite so close. Main South's number 10, Aiden Leffler, is ready to serve. A little bit of a jump, but not quite. One of the rare misses you see of a serve in varsity volleyball, but everyone makes mistakes. All right, Main South still in this, though there's only 2 points to go till a GBN victory. GBN's number 12 serves, Main South responds. And a good spike to an undefended side by Main South's number 3, Michelle Luzuski? Another tough name on the team, but GBN's return is out of bounds, and the ball goes to Main South for Ladonovic to serve.
It appears that Elizabeth Reiser has entered Main South as substitution. Set point for the Spartans.
Serves. Nice dig. A spike. Again by Luzuski. And a spike into the net by GBN sends the ball back to the main south side of the court.
Still a set point for GBN.
Yep. Lots of pressure on the Hawks. Still only the first set. Ooh. That's how recovers from that. Nice easy spike over. And a good block. GBN struggles to recover and they're able to dump it over. And South is in position, ready for a spike. Oh, can they respond to GBN's block? Yes, and that is a nice tip over by number 14, Madeline Riggs. And served by Wazuski. Ooh, that was close. Oh, she's able to keep it up there. And it's great. Good play by Maine South, able to keep the ball in the game. Oh! And an aggressive block from GBN's number 10 ends the game. Final score, 18 Maine South, 25 GBN.
Currently, GBN has a 1-set lead over Maine South.
That was certainly an exciting game to watch nonetheless. So will the Hawks bounce back in the second set? We sure hope so here at the WMTH broadcast, but only time will tell as the Hawks take the time in between sets to recuperate, and looks like Coach Lorenz is filling out some lineups, getting ready to be interesting to see if he'll make any major changes to the lineup next game, or if he'll continue the same style.
For being down by 8 points, Maine South really put up a fight to tire GBN as we move into the second set.
That's right, they sure have. Not too much action. Looks like GBN's kind of messing around on their side, whereas the Hawks remain deeply focused in their tight huddle.
This is a must-win set for the Hawks.
Yep, if they win this, they'll be able to go into a third set and potentially take the game back. But if they lose, it is all over for this game. It's a pretty important game for the Hawks, as I believe this was this senior night?
Teacher
appreciation night. I don't know if we caught it on broadcast, but at the beginning of the game, before the game happened, each of the players on the Maine South side gave a flower to a teacher that they that made an important impact in their lives here as students. As you can see, there's yeah, Don, if you look here on our roster, there's a great variety of grade levels on this team. You know, we've got some freshmen, first year in high school, but
I mean, there's 2 of them, which is pretty cool to see.
Yep. Sophia Rossi and Trinity Coopers, both players that we've seen in action on the court, and they're just freshmen. Of course, there are also plenty of seniors. Daria Rucella, Michelle Wazuski, Bella Carnazes, Madison Wright, Elizabeth Reiser, Aiden Leffler, and Madeline Riggs, as well as a couple of sophomores and a couple of juniors. Sophomores being Jenna Knopf and Athena Salapatanis. Oh, yep, I got really good on that pronunciation this time. And the juniors being Sophia Baborci and Kat Ladonovic. Looks like Maine South starting to fall. GBN returns. Main South sets up for a spike. And on the far side of the court, they're able to get GBN
Starting the second set for the Hawks is number 10, Aiden Leffler, number 5, Madison Wright, number 22, Kat O'Donovan, number 6, Elizabeth Reiser, and number 14, Madeline Riggs.
Yep, and this is a pretty good lineup. All of them we've seen in action before in the previous set. GBN gets ready to serve. Spike. And oh, a nice underhanded tip over by number 6, Elizabeth Reiser. One of the seniors of the team, probably playing what would be one of her last games here at Mid-South. Do you know how many more games they have in the season, Donna?
I'm actually not sure, but I've been told that this is one of Maine South's last home games.
We can pull up the schedule. Yep, it does appear that they've got 4 games left, but only one other game will be at home. So second to last home game of the season.
And it appears that it's against another conference. So let's see if they could turn over their 0-7 record against the Central Suburban League.
Yep. Well, Maine South has an 0-7 record in our conference. GBN boasts a 5-1 conference record. It's not going to stop the Hawks tonight, though. Good block. Maine South. Another good block. Setting it up for number 14. Madeline Riggs to spike it over, but the point goes to GBN.
And they tie it up on that last point, 3-3.
Starting close, just like the last game, but let's hope they do not follow the ending of that game. Instead, Maine South takes on this set. And another point for Maine South. The ball goes back to their side.
They really stuck with that one there, Tyler.
They did. Six, Elizabeth Reiser. Serving. Oh! And number 5, Madison Wright is able to get the ball back over. Oh! And a block defeats the spike by Maine South. Oh, a nice dive by number 5, Madison Wright, but it proves unsuccessful in the end as the point goes to GBN.
And GBN have now taken their first lead of this set, 5-1, or 4, sorry.
Oh, Maine South goes for the tip, but it is denied. Oh, and an unsuccessful spike into the net sends the point back to GBN. Another spike by number 14, Madeline Riggs. Riggs seems to be one of the top hitters on the Maine South team. As a senior, I'm sure she's spent a lot of time with this team, or at least a large amount of them.
And into the game comes Sofia Borburci.
Ready to serve. Oh. Close ball and ruled in favor of GBN. The serve goes back to them. Oh, and Mladenovic dives for the ball, but she is not quite there. GBN getting ready to serve. Bump by Mladenovic. Set into spike. Or nope, not a spike, just a regular set. Oh, nice block by number 9, Trinity Coopers. And not sure what they called there. Perhaps an illegal hit, sending the ball to the main south side. The score is 8 to Glenbrook North, 6 for your main south Hawks.
Sophia Rossi has entered the game now for the Hawks.
And that is an ace. Nice job by number 10, Aiden Leffler, server. Oh, but her next serve is not quite there. Oh, and another miss on the serve, 2 in a row, sending the point to Maine South.
The Hawks are now back in this game, only trailing by 1. GBN leads 9-8.
Oh, and Mladenovic serves a little too far. Point to GBN. Oh, a net ball, an easy, not too easy, a tricky recovery by the Hawks. Oh, another net ball and a recovery. And a good spike by number 1, Sophia Rossi. Not too happy that it was out of bounds. It was pretty close. Set by Mladenovic. And a spike by Rossi. Again, just a little too far.
After a 3-point streak, Maine South now trails 12-8. Make that 12-9 as they get the point there.
This is definitely a back and forth game.
The Hawks are not giving up here.
No one team has served for like a very long amount of time. It's always been back and forth, back and forth. And that is an ace.
Number 5, Madison Wright, has now entered the game for the Hawks.
Definitely entered it well with 2 aces. That next one barely crossing the net, but it did its job as GBN was not expecting it.
And the Hawks have clawed their way back to 1 point of the Spartans.
Good communication on the main south side. Players moving out of the way, letting each other get the ball. Another spike by Rossi. Oh, and is not there. She does not get to the ball in time. And the ball goes back to the side of Glenbrook North.
as Coach Lorenz utters some words of wisdom to his team.
Another point to Maine South.
Number 10, Aiden Leffler, is now in for the Hawks.
And another excellent ace by Afina Salapatenis,
which has tied the game now at 13.
and this time has not tied my tongue. Figured out how to say her name. Point goes back to the Glenbrook North Spartans. Substitution on GBN. Looks like they're putting in a server. Oh, and a spike a little too high and out of bounds by Maine South. Another serve. GBN fires one off, and a nice spike by GBN, but
tonight GBN has really been living on the corners as a lot of their points have barely scraped in, but it has been doing the job as they now extend their lead to 16 against Maine South's 13.
Another timeout called. If the corners are definitely where you want to go because, you know, people aren't going to be that far back. And when you get a ball that looks like it's going to go out, it definitely confuses the other team. Yeah. And the GBN cheering section is active again. Cannot tell if the Maine South JV team has if any players have stuck around, but the Hawks could use that kind of support.
10 seconds left in this timeout period as Coach Lorenz utters words of wisdom. Hopefully the Hawks will be able to regain momentum after this timeout.
Yep. Hopefully this will lead into another point and regaining of the serve, but we'll watch and find out. Nice dig on Maine South side, and a spike from coming up from the back row, Salapatenis. And just like we hoped, the ball is back to Maine South.
Seems like the Hawks are taking a page out of GBN's book, living on the corners.
Sure are. Ooh, a close call, it seems, but then again, we do not have the best vantage point. So I'm sure the ball was out of bounds as the refs ruled. Oh, it looks like an illegal hit called on Maine South.
The Hawks could have really used that point as now they trail 18-14.
Yep. Good dig. Oh, and who is that? Number 5, Madison Wright, subverts expectations and sends the ball over in the second hit with her set. Now entering the game, it looks like number 7, Jenna Knopf, and did you catch who else entered?
I did not. Oh, it seems like number 12, Sofia Boborci, has entered the game for the Hawks as well.
Very good. Oh. Nice spike by Knopf. Oh, Maine South hustles, and they're able to get it.
And the recovery.
Send the ball over. That's impressive. but they did not get the next hit.
GBN currently leads 19-15 here in the late stages of this game.
Served by GBN. Returned by Maine South.
Painted the corners on that hit.
Number 11, Sala Patanis.
And Sophia Rossi now enters the game for Sala Patanis for the Maine South Hawks.
Serves. GBN returns with a spike. Nice dig by Maine South. Another spike by Knopf. Ooh, on right by the line, but ruled in favor of GBN. GBN serves. Score is now 20-16. GBN. Oh, and GBN just lets the ball drop.
The Hawks have to chip away right here.
Yep, serve goes back to the Maine South Hawks. Number 22, Mladonovic. Team's libero. Ooh, and a powerful spike by GBN's number 8 goes out of bounds. And the ball comes home to the Hawks.
It appears the Hawks coach Lorenz is willing points into existence now, as he is really getting his team ready.
Oh, and a spike by GBN just grazes the net, leaves the Hawks in disarray. Still closer than it was last game, with the Hawks only trailing by 3 points. GBN 21, Hawks 18. Good dig. Oh, and another unexpected set. Leaves GBN scrambling to recover. A block, a bump, and another set over. And a powerful spike by, was that number 6 Riser? Elizabeth Riser.
With that point, Maine South is now back in this game, 21-19 for the Spartans.
They need to win this one if they want to have a fighting chance.
It appears number 5, Madison Wright, has now entered the game for the Hawks.
Ball. Oh, and a spike is blocked, denied by GBN. 19-22. GBN widens the 3-point gap again. Served by the libero, number 3 of GBN. And Maine South is unable to get there in time. Things are looking not well for the Maine South Hawks as a timeout is called. Let's hope they can get some momentum going now.
This timeout is huge for the Hawks, as if they can't shift momentum, it's game over.
Both teams taking it very seriously, sitting in the huddle, or standing, sorry, in a huddle, getting ready for the final moments of the game.
It appears GBN's JV team is now starting a chant in the stands.
Back at it again. That's what happens when you don't get proper cheerleaders. You know, your JV team can fill in, provide the enthusiasm you need. goes silent as GBN serves. Oh, and
now it is a match
miscommunication.
point for the Spartans.
Yeah,
24-19.
potentially fatal error on the Maine South side.
If the Hawks don't get this point, their day is over.
And that brings the Hawks back with chances of winning. Who was that? Was that number 1, Sophia Rossi?
Yes.
Very good spike by Rossi. The back corner again. We talked about earlier, the corners are very important.
Substitution for the Hawks is number 11, Athena Salapatena centers.
Man, you had like 1 or 2 tries on her name and you got it right away. Oh, and a mistake by GBN. It's the Hawks at 20, or 21, sorry, and GBN at 24.
Once again, match point for the Spartans.
Until they really feel the pressure.
Oh!
And another point goes to Maine South Hawks.
3-point scoring streak now for the Hawks.
We need 2 more. They'll tie it up. Short serve by Salapatenis. Oh, but Maine South is not able to get the ball in time, and the game is over. It was a well-fought game, though.
Very unfortunate, however, Maine South really showed up today.
Yep, they played with all they could, and unfortunately, even though it was 2 games, both games ended with fairly close scores, and they improved on their previous set. So hopefully we can see the Maine South Hawks advance later in the season and hopefully score some more victories.
As of tonight now, GBN is 21-6, and they're 6-1 in the Central Suburban League. Maine South is 12-15, but they are 0-8 in the Central Suburban League.
Once again, this has been Tyler DeMott
And Gaetano Ainada, good night.